Sends fans to hospital after NFL game. 11 people were transported to the hospital after a lightning strike at Raymond James Stadium. The victims are between the ages of 20 to 70 years old. One victim was listed in critical condition as of late Sunday night. The victims were in lot 14 when they were injured. Christina?
Thanks. Well, Santa, we always hear how hard he works. We see the books and the movies. How much would you pay him if you had to? Well, it turns out he could be making some big bucks. According to a wage analysis by Insure.com, Santa would be making nearly $140,000 a year in wages. 140 grand, not bad. That's actually up 1.5% from last year. He got a raise. Good for him. The website's annual Santa Index uses a list of Santa's tasks and finds the closest matching occupations and average wages from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and that's how they find out how much he would be making. Now, if you're going to go to a holiday party, you're always trying to think about what you're going to bring. We have digital producer here, Rachel Lato. Some things, though, are not exactly trending. They're kind of going out of style a little bit.
You might have noticed that beer is missing from that holiday spread, and it's specifically American beers. So American beer sales have been trending downward in recent years, and we'll tell you why. And that recent drop in beer sales have hit some of the nation's top brewers the hardest. And Americans just aren't drinking Budweiser Select. In the last 5 years, sales of Budweiser Select have dropped over 61%. Miller Genuine Draft. Add Miller Genuine Draft, or MGD, to that list. Sales of MGD have dropped 55%. And Milwaukee's Best has seen sales drop 57%. Now, why the downward trend? Major beer brands can point the finger at two contributing factors. The recession hit mainstream beer drinkers, men 25 to 34, pretty hard. And beer prices increased over the last 5 years, and industry experts believe beer drinkers may have switched to less expensive wines and spirits. So what are American beer drinkers drinking? Well, they're drinking craft beers, which have largely bucked that downward trend, and imported beer, particularly from Mexico. So I don't know if I should say back to you or cheers, Christina.
Cheers. I like cheers. And, you know, you're always in a liquor store trying to figure out a fancy thing to bring over. It looks like now you just bring some American beer and you might be the hit of the party. Not too bad. Well, as you spend time with extended family this week, or you meet some new people, perhaps at a holiday party, you know how it goes. You're going to start getting more Facebook friend requests popping up. Well, whether you accept those or not, Facebook just unveiled its new Privacy Basics feature. So have you ever thought some of your pictures could only be seen by friends and then you realized you were completely wrong? Well, the social network is giving you an easier way to control these settings. So you just click on the padlock icon at the top of your homepage, scroll down, and the Privacy Basics, it will walk you right through it. Also, if you haven't seen, Facebook has a look at the past year in photos. There's a tab where Facebook will make a collage of your most memorable posts for 2014. I did that today. Pretty cool, actually. Well, you may have finished your shopping, but keep an eye on your credit and debit card statements. Here's why. If you shopped at the Staples in Boynton Beach, your personal data may be at risk. Now, a spokesperson for the office supply retailer now says the store on Southwest 8th Street is part of the retailer's data breach. Another location, if you live on the Treasure Coast, in Port St. Lucie on St. Lucie West Boulevard, also a part of the breach as well. Earlier, Staples announced hackers stole information from nearly 1.2 million shoppers' credit and debit cards between July and September. Staples is offering free identity protection, identity theft insurance, and a free credit report to its shoppers. Now, the data breach doesn't seem to be putting a dent in holiday shopping, but before you rush out to finish your list, you need to make sure you keep your personal information protected. Ann McNamara at the Now National Desk talked to a financial expert about keeping your credit safe.
What about when stores offer special cards just for that store? For example, Target has a Target card. Are those safer or more dangerous? Do you recommend that versus your own credit card?
You know, I prefer credit cards from a major bank because, you know, the problem with the retail cards is they tend to have really high interest rates. And I know that these are popular during the holidays because people want to get that extra 10 to 15% discount that you can get when you check out. But I would say if you really are interested in a retail card and there's a store where you shop all the time, you know you're going to buy your holiday purchases there, get online ahead of time and read the disclosure statements, understand what you're getting into. And even then, I would say, if you're going to carry a balance, do not get a retail credit card. You should never carry a balance anyway. But with a retail credit card with such a high APR, that's really a problem.
And we call this, the most wonderful time of the year, but it also seems like it's the most susceptible time of the year when we are out shopping the most. Is that the case?
That is, and, because of all the recent hackings, there's a lot of activity going out there with hackers. And this also attracts people who want to scam people, all right? So be on the alert for phishing schemes, which means somebody might send you an email and ask for your account information. And, there's all kind, or somebody calls you on the phone and needs your Social Security number. Major banks don't do that sort of thing. So just, be on your guard during the holiday season and don't give out any personal information unless you can confirm it's your actual bank that you're talking to.
Anything else you want to add that you found from your research specifically about the holiday season and consumers?
Well, I just think I want to reiterate that it's so important to check your credit card accounts online. Now, if you do worry that, your account has been hacked, you can always put a freeze on your account, okay? And if you do get caught up in one of the hackings, the breaches, and the credit card issuer offers you a credit card monitoring service, then I think that's fine. Go ahead and take them up on that. But don't get lulled into a sense of security with a monitoring service. You want to still check your accounts online.
A lot of good information. Beverly, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
A lot of good information there. We've been seeing a lot of those security breaches, so keep an eye on your cards. Up next, the top tech toys for under $50. Hey, you can impress people on your budget. What's hot this holiday season? And caught on camera. Go get your kids. We finally got it. Proof. The shelf on the elf, he's real. You'll want to see this video. Stay with us.